think it's about to come back. I think the lore, Dima, I don't know because I'm not educated enough on this, but I think 21 Pilots, from what I've heard, are about to drop a song and hopefully an entirely new album. We have this video called I Am Clancy. I have not seen this. I don't know who's in it. Are both of them in it? Tyler and Josh, are y'all in this? What's happening? Please educate me and please create more music quickly because I am starving for you. Tom Stevens, your resident psychotherapist. 21 Pilots, the best. Without further ado. I am Clancy.
I am trapped. Stuck in a cycle I've never been able to break.
Oh, this is so cool. He comes in with just the voice, telling a story. Tyler Joseph.
I am trapped. Stuck in a cycle I've never been able to break. I want to believe this is the last time, but I don't know for sure. I'll start with what I do know. I am a citizen of an old city. Well, they say it's old, but there's just no proof. I can feel my friends rolling their eyes. I'll keep it simple. I am a citizen of Dima.
This is so good. It's like a history lesson, a literature lesson on 21 Pilots, and so good, I think, for everybody, especially me. A citizen of Dima. He's going back through some of the videos of songs that were there and starting out with that whole notion of being lost and being stuck and in a cycle and not being able to get out of it. It's the mental battle so many of us face with where are we going and how do I keep repeating the same cycles and how do I get out of my head and start living life and have freedom? I think he's going to tell us.
I'll keep it simple. I am a citizen of Dima, a circular cement city in the lower portion of an otherwise wild and green continent trench. We aren't allowed to go out there.
Okay, I'm going to try to soak this in so I can actually finally understand the lore, right? So Dima is a circular cement city. You see how plain that is? You see how unfeeling that is? You see how sterile that is? A circular cement city. Surrounded by trench, which is green and lush with mountains and hills, and they can't go there. They're not allowed to go to that green place.
Wild and green continent trench. We aren't allowed to go out there. Most haven't even seen it, but I have. I am an escapee.
Yes.
Getting better at it with every attempt.
Yes.
They always find me.
Oh.
Well, he does.
He does. Nico.
Or Blurry Face is what he calls himself.
Dang, Nico, Blurry Face. Gah! Guy in the red, the mask. So in other words, I've escaped. And the cool part is he's kept trying to escape. In other words, I want to get out of this. To me, what I'm hearing, this is Tom's version. I'm stuck in patterns and cycles of this thinking. This is called mental health and mental illness a lot of times that we get stuck in. That we're thinking negatively. We've got patterns, we've got history in life that have created this thinking and these emotions, these feelings. Stuck in this history of cycles. I try to escape it, but I always get pulled back into it. I haven't quite found the freedom yet. And every time I get out of Dima and I get in towards Trench, I am just captured by Nico, Blurry Face, Nico and the Niners. By Blurry Face, he brings me and pulls me right back into the same sick pattern.
Nico, or Blurry Face is what he calls himself. He's the leader of the 9 bishops who govern the city. Their authority comes from 2 things: a miraculous power and a hijacked religion. One feeds the other. A cycle. It's called vialism, and all you really need to know is that it teaches that self-destruction is the only way to paradise.
Oh, goodness gracious. Do you hear this? This hijacked religion, this power piece, control, manipulation teaches that this ending of things for you, of self-destruction, is the only outcome. That's the way. That's That's the cultish type approach, right? And so mentally, that's what keeps us so sick sometimes is that, well, that's the only outcome that's acceptable is self-destruction. Nope, it's not. He knows this. That's why he's doing this.
And all you really need to know is that it teaches that self-destruction is the only way to paradise.
Yeah, it's the only way.
It also conveniently allows you to become an available vessel for the bishops to use.
Oh.
And that's where the miracle comes in. We call it seizing. The rules are that you can only seize or control a dead body, and only for a short while. Also, they, the bishops, are the only ones who can do it. I am a citizen, I am an escapee, and I am an exception to the rule.
Oh boy, this is really cool. He's an exception to the rule. I'm not going to follow the same rules. The bishops are the only ones that can seize these dead bodies as the self-destruction happens. You destroy yourself, you get paradise. False, but that's what's sold to you. And they get to use you as a source of life. He's an escapee. He's an exception to the rule, which means what? What's he going to do as the exception?
I am an escapee, and I am an exception to the rule. Okay, this is what happened recently. I tricked Nico into taking me outside the walls.
Okay.
I created a fiery diversion. I escaped.
That's the plane. That's the car crash right there. Oh my goodness. He's going back. He's going through all of it.
I created a fiery diversion. I escaped. I wandered,
Yep.
grew weak, and was tracked down.
Oh.
But this drag path was different. I saw them. They watched me. The banditos. Legends, only stories of a group that lived out here. Shortly after...
So are these people that actually escaped and made it and got away? And they're way up on top. Which means Nico can't go get them, I guess. And he got captured, was weak, was tired, was trying to get away, but then got drugged right back in. But he saw them, and that gives him hope, right? That he can actually get up there with them.
Legends, only stories of a group that lived out here. Shortly after being back inside the walls, my new people got me out. They needed me for something. They brought me in.
They got him
taught
out.
me their colors. But the cycle was too strong. I was recaptured, back inside.
No.
I guess word got around.
I love that because when he does the black on his neck, you know, which I thought was like the anxiety of just of having that voice. When Nico comes in and grabs him by the neck with those hands, very similar. This is too much. This is really well done. So they got him out. They were teaching him his ways, but that pull back into the old way of thinking was too strong.
I was recaptured, back inside.
The black.
I guess word got around. I became known in Dima. The bishops did not like this, but decided to use it to their advantage. They made me entertain the people, lie to them. They made me perform for them. Then Nico was betrayed. And I escaped. Again. This time, I found myself at a new place, washed up on an island. And there, I was given a gift, thought to be extinct. I now had the same exact miraculous power they wielded from their towers. I am a citizen. I am an escapee.
This is like a proclamation of who he is. And what's the little guy's name? But he was able to be, with Nico getting destroyed, like a coup in there. He was able to get out. He was able to just kind of get out on his own and find in this new place, Voldsoy. Not sure what that is. But he was able to find the little guy. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name. And that gave him a source of power now. And there's Josh with him walking alongside.
I am a citizen. I am an escapee. I am an
There
exception.
they are. Oh, there are all the lights.
I am returning to Trench.
Yeah.
I am Clancy.
Oh my gosh, you're stopping with that? How do you stop with that? Oh, how do they not have a song tied to this or something? And people have told me like this might be the end of that whole lore of Dima and Trench and everything by the end of this next album. I don't even know, but I can't begin to know. That's why I lean on you. This can't be the end of them, right? Like this will be the last album. This will be the last tour. This will be the last of who they are, and they're going to live their lives happily. Look, good for them if they do, by the way. Have a life, have a family, have joy, because they deserve all of that in life, especially after all they've overcome, and especially after all Tyler has written about in his life and what he's been through. Because he seems like a really cool dude, a great dad, and a great husband. He really does. And I just would be so sad to not have any more music from them after this, but I cannot wait for this album. What's it going to be called? What's it about? Where is he going? Is this finally an album, by the way, of an expression of joy and peace and love and happiness in life? Instead of being pulled back into Dima over and over again, Dima dies, it's over, and he is now free to live his life and to help other people live their life too. Please tell me that's it, because I cannot wait for it. As a mental health professional, that is what I live for. Thank you, Tyler and Josh, for doing what you do, and I cannot wait to see the music you create. Remember, mental health matters. Stay tuned, because we will be here for each and every song. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.